go-to artist that one of my friends was been trying to get me to go with when I was like trying to start out from evolving from PNG to VTuber was Twin Tails. Twin Tails VTuber artist, so it was slightly way more interesting. Twin Tails is known for creating and rigging wonderful VTuber models, but the thing is, Twin Tails is spelled two WIN Tails TAIL. They recommended that to artists, but Twin Tails is relatively expensive and they make wonderful models, honestly, but of course you don't get that many like rigged faces. I switch, and of course it also depends on what are you gonna be using. Like for example, you're gonna use B Magic Mirror or what was the other one? I forgot what the other one was. Because I was originally using BC Face, but my camera was not tracking well with BC Face as I wanted it to. Like it forces me to, like switch in between faces. So I go from this face to this face, and then that face to that face. But for some reason, it kept crashing compared to B Magic Mirror for me. So right now, I'm using B Magic Mirror, so you can see me do a few simple movements, and unlike BC Face, it's able to track my hand. So if I raise my paw, you can see the little heart shape in the paw. And yeah, for BC, for B Magic Mirror. But I recommend Australia since she does wonderful work of art. So I suggest if you already have like a character concept, like a reference that you could work with, yeah, I would suggest that you could message Australia through her BGen page. Tell her you could say Nora Fluffy sent you, or that you're a big fan of her, or find another artist that you know you like and makes wonderful art to the point where you could see them do your VTuber model. For me, I enjoyed Australia's art from a long time ago. I went to her. I really went to her just because I enjoyed her art, so this is why I commissioned her to make my model. It was like an investment. You do need a mirror, or a camera. Yes, you do need a camera. That is a requirement. Some people use their phones. I originally started out using my phone, but my phone is not the best when it comes to camera, so I switched to a mini camera. But this mini camera is also pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Just use what you can. Save your money, doesn't matter. Do your best. I know you could find Australia. If you want to go to Australia, I'll gladly give you her info. And yeah, you could go search her BGen page and do your best, but I recommend you have at least a reference of a character or the model that you want to be turned into a model. Since I went with what I showed you guys earlier, my original Fluffy B2 2.0 model character design, and for that, Constraint created this wonderful model that I'm currently using. I do hope to, of course, one day turn this into get one more costume or something else from Australia, but when I have the monies and of course, but do it as a contest, like to see like whoever wins this contest, like with me and my friends, and the mods being the judges of what they like. We'll do it live, like a live judging. Like when this will be like a future contest thing where I would decide on who would I go to, like whose outfit design I'll use in order to make it into reality. Because I already got one amazing one from an artist that I follow, and it made me happy. It's pretty much like another Fluffy dressed in swim gear, just because, like, well, shows during the summer. They thought they needed during that with that inspiration, just because they saw that, of course, I am an otter. That they saw that I am an otter. They're like, yes, he deserves to become fluffy, so we make him fluffy. Fluffy, and of course, with swimming gear. So they gave like little mini floaties, some cute chains. Not really chains, more like necklaces. Yes. They gave her fluffy necklaces, and it was relatively cute. So yeah, like, or you could always find someone that could create your character into reality. Once you had that, go find an BGen artist. So BGen artists usually like artists who are 100% confirmed. They're like, you could find their info and show proof of the info and not be scammed. I have been scammed before when I wanted to do Naira Fluffy 2.0. It was not fun. Of course, it was not fun because like there goes a loss. I literally lost a lot. Even though only partial was refunded because, well, due to U.S. fraud reports, they don't refund a lot. They only do a certain amount. So I still lost a lot and was not able to get it all back. I only got some of it back thanks to the fulfillments. And the system just trying to help. That's really what the system can do. They're going to do a certain limit, and if it goes past that limit, you can no longer get it. So yeah. Don't be like me, always try to be gen artists. Be gen artists could always be, you could confirm that they're 100% legit, unlike some artists and bots that appear on the internet where they scam you of your money, whether you want it or not. Because I had tried a few too many when I was dumb and young. And yeah. So don't do any just random artists. Just always go with a trusted BGen artist. Australia for me is one of them. Who is a trusted BGen artist that I enjoyed their art. I do like their style, and this is why I went to them and had them reflect me. I wish you luck. You could join the Nara Fluffy server, or you could join Australia server, and hopefully you easily pop off and become famous. I do want to see other people grow as VTubers, because there are a few students I know that said that they want to become VTubers as well, but of course they said what do they need. Of course I did say they need cameras, they need a design, and they need someone who could actually make their dream a reality. So, or they can learn to make it themselves. And some people decide that, well, that they do not want to waste time on an artist because they're too expensive, which if you're like 100% into like two wind tails, if you want to be 100% like them, well, you're gonna have to pay almost a few months of rent for that, and that causes emotional damage for many people. I'll hit the button because I literally took emotional damage when I saw her prices or their prices.
USB mode.
Because I took emotional damage from that when I saw their prices, so yeah. I was not a fan of it. Meanwhile, like look into the streams, I heard when I was like watching Australia's stream one day, it was specifically during her Assassin's Creed days where she was a gamer girl, VTuber, so yeah. During those days. Like during Australia's gamer girl days where she was actually playing Assassin's Creed, she said that of course she does, of course, a whole bunch of wonderful art and of course VTuber models. Because I heard that she does VTuber models, I instantly was thrilled and saw that of course that she was relatively better than most people's offers that I saw based on those who create VTuber models. So I decided to save up. That I did. Like while working as a tutor slash after school instructor, teacher, or so they say. I worked, did my best. Then I heard that she was doing a discounted sale for creating models, art, and other stuff. Took my chance. I got the chance. The info was sent, and I really was happy when I heard that, of course. I got literally a message from her saying that she's thankful for me to choose her as pretty much be to her mother. So yeah, just do your best. Find someone who you think that will be what you want and will do what you want. You believe that they have the skills, do it. That's what I suggest. Yahoo! Still trying to sell things at economic price. So yeah, for those who are watching, please find someone that you know that you just do it based on what you believe. Like if you believe this artist that you chose is the one for you, you choose them, accept them, and ask to see if they could do your designs. And not all artists or VTuber artists could create your designs. I know based on what I've seen and as from experience, Australia said that I'm literally her first VTuber son who is a furry.